Welcome back to our series. Over the past 3 weeks, we've learned different pieces, basic music theory, and chords to help practice our fingers. If you notice, I haven't been focusing on the traditional aspect of learning the piano, such as body posture, finger movement, or scales. Rather than that, I'm focusing for you to get a basic experience with the piano, learn a few chords, and at the end of the day, play a song. In today's lesson, we will be practicing the 4 songs that we have learned so far, and we will also be learning a new piece. We will be doing all of the songs that we've learned so far and playing them together with chords. With your knowledge and your practice that you've been doing over the past 2 and 3 weeks, you should definitely be able to play along with this. Now we will be learning a new song called Camptown Races. It's a combination of all of the songs and music theory we've learned so far. Let's start. The first bar starts off with 2 G's and then moves on to an E and then plays a G again. The next bar moves on to an A and a G and then an E, but the E is 2 beats, so we'll play it like this. 2. Let's play the first bar and the second bar together. Great. Moving on to the third bar, we can only see 2 notes, an E and a D. But as we learned in the previous lessons, if we see a transparent note with a dot beside it, it adds 1 beat to the original beats. So as we know that a transparent note is 2 beats and there's a dot beside it, it will become 3 beats. So we'll play E for 1 beat and then D for 3 beats. 2, 3. Let's play that one more time. 2, 3. In the next bar, we'll repeat the same thing. So that's the first line. Now let's learn the chords. On the first bar, we will play a C. And in the next bar, we won't play anything, so we'll just continue with the C. Though in the third and fourth bar, we will play a G for each bar. So, and then one more time. So that's the chords with the first line. Let's play it one more time. Now let's move on to the second line. As we can see, the first two bars are the same with the first line. We'll play G, G, E, G, and then G, G, E, but the E is 2 beats. But moving on, we can see that there's a note change. In the third bar, we start with a D and play it for 2 beats. And then we move on to an E and then play a D. And in the final bar, we will play a C for 4 beats. Now let's play the second line together with chords. We'll start the line off with a C chord and continue it onto the second bar. And in the third bar, we'll play a G. And in the final bar, we will play a C for 4 beats. Moving on to the third line, we start off at the first bar with a C, and we play it for 2 beats. And then we move on to an E and then a G. The second bar has another C, but it's on a higher octave, and we'll play it for 4 beats. If we combine together, it sounds like this. Moving on to the third bar, we start with an A and we play it for 2 beats. And then we play a C and then move on back to an A. And then in the next bar, we will play a G for 4 beats, making. And that's the third line. Now let's play the chords of the third line. It starts off with a C chord and then continues on to the second bar. In the next bar, we will play an F. And then in the final bar of the line, we will play a C. So those are the chords for the third line. Moving on to the fourth line, the first 2 bars are identical to the first and second line. We'll play 2 Gs, and then an E, and then another G. And then we move to an A, play a G, and then play another E, but we play it for 2 beats. In the third bar, we'll play a D for 2 beats. And then we'll play an E, and then another D. And in the final bar, we will play a C for 4 beats. Now let's combine the fourth line with chords. We'll start off the fourth line with a C and continue it onto the second bar. And in the third bar, we'll play a G. And in the final bar, we will play a C for 4 beats. So those are the chords for the fourth line. Now let's play the whole song together with the chords. I will call out the chords so you know when to play them. C, G, G, C, G, C, C, F, C, C, G, C. So what have we done today? We've practiced the 4 pieces we've done so far, and we also learned a new piece. We learned the piece with left and right hand together, and that's how we will be doing pieces on the lessons onwards. In the next video, we will be learning about sharps, flats, and rests. I hope you enjoyed practicing the pieces, and see you in the next video.